names, I'm Gabriel Anzala Ogombo, and I am the designer at Gonzala Leathers. I was working somewhere and then I saw an opportunity because I was working in a leather company where we were doing leather bags and things like that. So people kept on coming in, okay, I like your bags, but it's still a bit small. I want an extra pocket. I want it adjusted at the bottom. And then they could say, okay, no, we could not do that. We only sell according to our patterns. So I said, I was very young by then. So I said, okay, this is an opportunity. So I started a private design project whereby now people like those ones who are coming there and then they are turned away, I said I'll come in but cater for those people, not just to start another company, but just to fill that gap that no one else is doing. When I had this dream, I was just a fundi, you know, just making these things according to the pattern. So I went in another company. Now as a designer, a self-trained designer, I looked for a job. Luckily, I was taken in. I worked for them for quite some time, for 3 years again. There now I was just sourcing for enough capital to start my own business. Gonzala Leathers' unique selling point, I can say it's our quality. That is the basic thing that we make sure. When you talk about quality, we start our quality with material selection. We make sure that we got our leather from the best tanneries, the quality leather, and then we make sure that our linings and all the backholes, zips, everything is quality. So that we've made sure that it's our best selling point of our customers. And then number 2 is also delivery, because you know, if we don't deliver, sometimes it's very hard. You'll be getting customers, they go, get customers, they go. So we have almost made sure that we have a 90+% delivery timelines. Yeah, so that has formed our basis of our client satisfaction. My designs, I can say they are inspired by need. It's funny because as I told you before I started this, it was a desire, I had a desire to meet the needs of customers, because where I was working, people could come in and then they are turned away. It's like they were not involved in whatever they wanted. It's like you could just buy somebody's brains, whatever they think, let me design something. So when I came in, I wanted to give a customer what they need, what they feel that this is. So there is where my inspiration comes from. First, I sit with the clients, or I meet very many people. They tell me, okay, nowadays we're looking for, like ladies, we're looking for a bag that can accommodate this, that. So when I go sit down, I put in consideration that the need of, you know, particular individuals. So if I'm designing like a day bag for like a working class lady, we first of all listen, I take statistics from them. What do you like in a bag? So now from there, I get my inspiration to produce a bag. And if you look at our bags, they are very basic bags, but functional. To me, I can say Africa is first I can say it's my continent. I can explain Africa as my continent. And another thing, it's a continent that has got a lot of potentials, a lot of, you know, intelligence. You see, it's a continent that can really do a lot. Or the reason is why I say that Africa can do a lot given an opportunity to do it is, I've met very many people, just local people you come upon, just a normal person within Africa. Look at the talent they have, it's just amazing. Look at what they can do, just amazing. Look at what they can do once exposed, it's just amazing. So to me, Africa is a continent full of talents, continent full of opportunities, continent full of, you see, a continent that can do a lot given a chance to do. I'm looking at a very industrious Africa in future. Not very many years to come, just a few years to come. I'm really looking at a very industrious African, a very innovative Africa, because if you look at the things that people can do, I started studying this way back even in high school. We could go for these things like easy science congress, symposiums. It's like people are very much creative. All we just needed is that opportunity to be given that as youth, that opportunity to just live our world, you see. And that's the kind of Africa I'm really looking at in the near future, a very industrious and innovative Africa. I'm really looking forward for this continent to produce very great people who have really innovated things that are just out of this world, things that no one has ever thought of. Okay, let me do that, let me do the other thing. And that is the continent that I'll be proud of as an African, to say I live in Africa and Africa is my continent, with all these, you see, opportunities and innovations and creativities and just everything.